This week on Phone a Friend. Pa-dum, it's Pride Month. Beyonce is pissed and Taylor Lautner is old. Plus, put on your pasties and head to a broker's open, bitches, because I'm phoning Amanza from Selling Sunset.
We went all the way half stripper, half business. And that's how we dress on Selling Sunset.
She is telling Sunset about Selling Sunset, and I still can't believe she took my call. So let's do it, bad business bitches. Phone a Friend starts now.
Girl, let's phone a friend with Jessi. Crookshank.
Hello. Welcome to my spoken word comedy show, Phone a Friend. I'm Jessi Crookshank. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy it's Thursday. I feel like a real TGIT energy now on Thursdays, you know? Hi, Jason, my producer.
Hi, hello.
Hello. TGITJ.
Mm-hmm.
Should we bring that back?
I think we should.
Start printing merch?
It's aging us, but...
Well, this whole podcast ages us, okay?
True.
Can I just tell you, because I'm very proud of this accomplishment. So I was working in Calgary this week, and I had really long, intense work days. And then at night, I would peel off my lashes, unclip my weave, pour a glass of Pinot, and watch Selling Sunset alone in my hotel room. And I finished season 6. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my God, stop it. It's taken me 2 months to watch air, and it took me less than a week to watch 11 episodes.
Yeah.
And I immediately asked Amanza, icon, legend, queen, to be on this show. For some reason, she said yes. And Jason, yet again, we find ourselves at the peak of this podcast.
Yes.
I mean, can you even believe?
I'm so excited.
I get to phone Amanza and ask her everything about the number one show on television. I mean, why did they dress like that? Where did they get ready? Why is she feuding with Chrishell now? Does Jason Oppenheim have a monster dick? I'm going to ask, you know? Do you think the men of Smartless are booking Amanza from Selling Sunset and asking about Jason Oppenheim's penis size? I don't think so.
Fuck you, Jason Bateman.
I cannot wait. I really can't. Okay, but first I need to bring things down a notch for just a hot second. Because I am feeling a little bit sad today. I'm like very deep in my feelings because my baby Romy, who I still call my baby, okay? She still suckles at my bosom like a baby. She turns 2 tomorrow. Friday, June 2nd, she turns 2. It's her champagne birthday. And I don't know. I don't remember like feeling sad like this when my boys turned 2, but because I know that she's my last baby, definitively hard last baby, last human to come out of my body, I just feel sad. And I think like as dumb as this is, I never really thought about her being anything but a baby. Like, even when Evan and I were trying to decide if we should have a third baby, we only ever thought about her as a baby. We never imagined a third human child. And now that she's turning 2, she is a full-blown human woman, okay? With like thoughts and opinions and the biggest personality crammed into this little body. So to celebrate my baby no longer being a baby, I thought I would pull her away from the bag of hot dog buns that she somehow got out of the top shelf of the cupboard, opened and started eating on the kitchen floor because mommy had to work and was too scared to take them away, and bring her in here for a hard-hitting interview because I always want to remember her this way. Hi, Romy.
Hi, Mommy. Eat boobies.
You want to eat boobies? Can I ask you some questions first? Romy, what were you doing in the kitchen? Sorry for eating bread?
Eating bread.
Yeah. Was it yummy?
Yeah.
Romy, what's your favorite thing to eat?
Chicken nugget dream.
Chicken nugget dreams?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is that your favorite song, Chicken Nugget Dreamland?
Yeah. Chicken nugget dreamland.
Chicken nugget dreamland, oh. It's a chicken nugget fantasy. What's your favorite thing to drink?
Mommy's boobies.
Mommy's boobies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Romy, what's your favorite show?
Coco Mountain.
Coco melon?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. And what is your favorite duet to sing with Mommy? Is it,
Isn't it?
look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm a girl?
I go ahead. Everything.
Beautiful.
Eat boobies.
I love you, Romy.
I love you, Mommy.
What do you want to do now? Eat boobies?
Eat boobies.
Eat boobies. Okay. A special appearance by Romy Manita Katika on the eve of her second birthday.
Wow.
Is that the cutest thing you've ever heard?
That's so adorable.
And I keep telling myself that I would stop letting her eat boobies when she turned 2. But now that she's 2, I'm sorry, I don't think I can stop. She's just such a maniac now. It feels like when I feed her in the morning and at night, that's my only time to just like hold her and be with her and still have her as my baby. So I feel like my new cutoff is when she's boob height, okay? Like if she can walk up to me and pull my top off and start suckling while making eye contact, that's when I cut her off, which could be 11.
I was going to say.
There's no way to know. It's somewhere between like 9 and 12. I'm just going to hang on as long as I can. Okay, Jay, I will lift my nipples off the floor and coil them up before stuffing them into my 10-year-old nursing bra if I have to. Also, I just noticed that in conducting this interview, I realized that with your first child, so many parents are like, we're not listening to kids' music. I'm going to expose you to the Beatles and Bob Dylan. But by your third child, you're like, what do you want? Coco Melon and Chicken Nugget Dreamland? Go ahead.
Right.
Whatever it takes. Jason, are you familiar with Chicken Nugget Dreamland?
No.
Well,
Not at
allow
all.
me to expand your musical palette. Oh, it's a chicken nugget fantasy. I mean, I actually feel like this could play at Pride. Okay,
Oh my
this is
God,
on theme for
probably.
Pride Month. You know? It's a jam. It's a club banger. If it was sung by Kylie Minogue, we would all be on the dance floor, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. It's a jam, and now that I've blessed you all with the gift of Chicken Nugget Dreamland, which will be stuck in your head for the rest of the day, let's get into it. It has been a week.
It's been a week. Yeah.
It's been a week, but it's about to be a month. Today's June 1st, which marks the start of Pride Month. Happy Pride, everybody! Chicken Nugget Dreamland. Whoa. I mean, Pride Month is, of course, a time to celebrate the LGBTQIA plus community and promote love, acceptance, inclusion. I feel like on this show, Jason, it's kind of Pride Month every Thursday.
It really is.
Mm-hmm. It's festive, especially
Yeah.
when you're playing songs like Chicken Nugget Dreamland.
Of course.
But I do feel like this month it's important to be louder and prouder more than ever because you have drag bans, you know, happening across the United States. You have gay rights being stripped away across North America, okay, happening in Canada too. Next week, I'm going to call Priyanka the drag queen to unpack all of that. And if you're a fan of Priyanka, you know her motto is, quote, just be gay. So I want this first segment to just be the gayest stories on our radar this week. Here's what's on my gaydar.
What's on my gaydar?
Okay, so I have been seeing padum all over the internet. Up until 5 minutes ago, I had no idea what padum was. I thought maybe it was a crispy Indian cracker. But the gays, aka Jason, my producer, who posted a padum meme on your IG stories this week, you have just informed me that padum is...
Hey, Kylie Minogue song. Her new song. Gay icon Kylie Minogue.
It's a new song. It's the new single from gay icon Kylie Minogue. Let's take a listen. As all gays say before listening to a Kylie Minogue song, let's take a listen.
Yeah.
Wait, this is a banger. Jason,
Yeah,
do we
it's
like
good.
this song?
Yeah, it's good.
Oh,
it's
so
good.
this
it's
is
like
like-
a good comeback.
Okay. Wait, did she go away?
Well, just like, I mean, I guess technically no. She's just been on pause.
She's been
Come
on
back
pause.
since her last era.
Okay, so this is a big comeback, and it's sort of become a meme and a joke online because nobody really knows what padam is. Is that right?
I think so. I mean, I don't, I think it's just because it's like a funny word. Maybe.
Right. Okay, thank you for explaining to Granny. So according to Kylie Minogue, who at 55 is still making club bangers, we are not worthy. She says padam is the sound of a heartbeat, right? Padam, padam. Either a racing heart of someone in love or honestly the beat of my out-of-shape heart after dancing to her song in my chair for 17 seconds just now. I mean, I am out of breath. That really got me moving. I need to exercise. This month, I really do encourage us all to use padam in a sentence to mean anything you want, right, Jace?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Like, go ahead.
Like, I stubbed my toe. Oh, padam. It's like, feels like an exclamation.
It feels like an exclamation. Yes, like, can you believe Amanza is my phone a friend? Padam!
Kind of.
Holy padam, Amanza's on phone a friend. Is that better?
Oh, yeah, the second one was better.
Okay. You know how we have a tween correspondent? I think you just became my official gay correspondent. So thank you so much. #blessed. Next on my gaydar. The new live-action Little Mermaid movie came out over the weekend, and it stirred up last year's debate that Ursula the Sea Witch should have been played by a drag queen instead of Melissa McCarthy. So the original Ursula character in the 1989 animated movie was secretly at the time, but now confirmed, inspired by a drag queen named Divine. But Melissa McCarthy got the part. Her makeup was also controversial. So when Melissa's look was revealed for the first time, there was all this backlash online saying her beat was nowhere as good as a drag makeup artist could have done, which, I mean, I agree. Jason, you saw the movie this weekend, right?
Yeah, she was good in it, you know?
She can do no wrong, truly. But the makeup looks like, you know, when I screw up my eyeliner and I just have to add more to one side and then more to the other side to try and make it even, and then I end up with two triangles on my eyelids up to my eyebrows. It's giving that except green, you know?
Yeah.
And people are saying that if they're not going to cast a drag queen for a role inspired by a drag queen, at least have a queer person or someone experienced in drag makeup doing her makeup, which is a good point. The lead makeup artist, Peter Smith King, who is somehow straight, responded to the backlash saying, quote, "I find that very offensive. Why can't I do as good a job as a queer makeup artist?" I mean, this is fair, and I really hate to offend a straight man, especially in Pride Month. But, I mean, there are queens doing drag brunch at 11 a.m. in Pacoima with a better beat than this. So maybe just take it as a learning moment and accept the feedback, Peter.
Yeah.
You know? What I find hard to accept is that the new version of Poor Unfortunate Souls has removed the iconic Ursula line, and don't underestimate the importance of body language.
And don't underestimate the importance of body language.
Did you notice that in the movie?
No.
Devastating. This is the only line that matters in the song, and they took it out, quote, to better emphasize consent. Honestly, I don't consent. Finally, in what may be the gayest stadium tour of all time, Beyoncé's Renaissance Tour is currently spreading pride and love all across Europe. I almost got on a flight. I mean, looking at these pictures, these videos, I'm like ready to book a ticket to Paris. She's been slaying, she's been serving, she's been sliving on stage, except for this one specific moment that went viral this week where Beyoncé was not impressed by a fan's backup vocals to her song, I Care. Listen to this.
He's just like howling.
He is howling. But you know, I mean, I've been there. You've probably been there. You've been like front row at Lady Gaga. Were you this man in that moment?
Yeah, probably. And you don't know it at the time until like someone's recording you on TikTok. But yeah,
right.
I definitely
You're just giving 100%.
Yeah.
But you know, and after hearing the man's voice, Beyoncé like looks over, shoots him the most terrifying death stare / side eye I have ever seen, which I believe is her way of blessing him. I think he has officially been christened by Beyoncé. And frankly, these are the exact vocals I want to hear belting out body language. Body language! And that's what's on my gaydar.
What's on my gaydar?
What's next?
What's next?
All right, I'd like to take you back to 2008, as I am wont to do on this show, when a film called Twilight hit theaters and a 16-year-old Taylor Lautner made girls sweat, cry, honestly lose liquid from all parts of their bodies with his suspiciously ripped torso. Like with every movie, he got 4 more abs. It didn't make sense, but it worked. Now, at the old age of 31, he's married to a woman named Taylor Lautner. Her first name is Taylor, and she took his last name. I may never recover. Taylor Lautner and Taylor Lautner. And he was recently on the Today Show doing press with Taylor Lautner for their podcast entitled The Squeeze with Taylor Lautner and Taylor Lautner. I swear to God,
no.
that is the name of the show. And a lot of people were shocked to see that he's not 16 anymore with 48 abs and left really mean comments when the video of the Today Show appearance was posted online. I know this because Taylor Lautner, the man, posted an Instagram video sharing the meanest comments. Comments like, damn, he looks like shit.
Oh, no.
He looks so mid now, what happened? Bro, where is his hairline running off to? He aged like a raisin. This guy looks like old broccoli. I'm sorry. These are mean. They're mean comments. Also, sort of funny. Sorry, like funny. Old broccoli, it's comedy. Also, if he looks like old broccoli, then I look like a stepped-on banana with hair, okay? Here's what he said about seeing these comments.
Those comments are all from one single post, which is crazy, but that's the world we live in, and there's only so much we can do to change it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say it doesn't bug me. I wouldn't be on here posting this video if it didn't bother me at all, but it doesn't make me question who I am, and it doesn't take anything away from me. So I think my biggest point is just think about and remember where you put your value in life, and also just be nice.
Taylor Lautner is in his Ariana Grande era, and I support. I mean, I do. Don't you feel like this is great, Jason? Like any man who is insecure about aging, quote, like a raisin, and doesn't appreciate comments about their hairline running off and is not afraid to talk about it, I just feel like it's nice to hear. And it feels like it's about damn time a man enter the conversation that so many women have been having online, asking for people to be kind, to be thoughtful with the words they use in the comments, you know? I do think maybe Taylor Lautner is doing this to promote his podcast with Taylor Lautner, which is about mental health, but it worked. I'm talking about you, Taylor Lautner, also other Taylor Lautner. And for the record, Taylor Lautner looks great, okay? Just because you haven't seen him since he was 16 and deaf on some kind of steroid doesn't mean he's not still gorgeous at 31. And to whoever referred to a 31-year-old as mid, you can suck on my old broccoli. What's next?
What's next?
Here's something that only a shriveled old raisin would say. What's hot on TikTok?
What's hot on TikTok?
So a user named @CoffeeTillVodka, which is ironically my parenting motto, posted a video warning Facebook stalkers of a new Facebook glitch. Listen to this.
Attention stalkers, I just heard about a Facebook glitch. So now, apparently, if you look at someone's account, it can send them a friend request. I was like, this can't be real. And I went to my friend request sent, and sure enough, someone whose profile I'd looked at, I'd sent them a request. So beware.
Okay, Jason, did you hear about this?
No.
There was a Facebook glitch that would automatically send friend requests to anyone whose profile you looked at, and we didn't know about it until whistleblower Coffee Till Vodka, the Julian Assange of our time, warned us on TikTok. Okay, so I don't know if you know this about me, Jace. I am a prolific Facebook stalker.
Okay.
I told you once I had a hot neighbor move into my neighborhood and I knew his age, job, and 2 ex-girlfriends within 5 minutes of seeing the moving truck. Like I have had friends ask me to get information on people that they're dating because they know I am a master stalker. It's truly one of my only skills. Like I don't have hobbies, I don't have talents, but I can find out shit about people on Facebook. And so the way my heart jumped when I heard about this glitch, because I have specific people from my past that I don't want to say stalk, I'm going to say check in on sometimes, okay? Do you? Do you ever look at anyone's profile you probably shouldn't?
Yeah, of course. Of course. Maybe not on Facebook so much, but I Google people a lot. Like LinkedIn is a good one.
Yeah, LinkedIn really does give you the information you need.
Yeah.
Facebook, though, does allow you to like go to pictures from like 2006, which can sometimes be informative. But LinkedIn is a good one. So actually, my kids are starting in kindergarten at a new school next year. So I'm starting to meet other moms at like welcome events. And then I will immediately look them up on LinkedIn to determine if I should invest in trying to be friends with them or if they're like a Reiki healer who will try to sell me crystals at drop off. You know, that's
a real thing.
It is a real thing that may or may not have happened here in LA to me. Not once, but twice. I also stalk my high school crush. I mean, this is like humiliating to say out loud. He just had a third baby. So I've just, been checking to see how things are going. Also, he's essentially bald now. Like his hairline is running off like Taylor Lautner's, but I am still wildly attracted to him. Like I can't shake it. I usually just, get the occasional skiing, mountain biking, or working on a fence pic from him, but I do appreciate them all. And then can I tell you the last person I stalk? I'm speaking quietly, which is like, so because Evan is working in the next room, I occasionally stalk one of Evan's ex-girlfriends.
Oh.
We have been together for 16 years. We have 3 kids, but she was a threat to me at one time in my life. And now it's just like a sick habit I can't break. So if I sent her a friend request 16 years after she dated my now husband, I don't know if I could go on. I mean, I would be mortified. Facebook says they've resolved the glitch, but I'm just saying, be warned, put a hard pause on your stalking phone of friends. It happened once. It could happen again. This is a public service announcement. Everybody should know, I would die. What's next? Okay, last week, Jason, we really, really tried our best to go one episode without mentioning the Kardashians, and we failed. And so if you thought we were going to try that again this week, you're wrong, because season 3 of the Kardashians premiered, and I have thoughts, okay? Not many, but some. So Kim talked about her Pete breakup, her Kanye divorce. Kourtney and Travis basically had live sex on camera, but somehow the episode still felt like an underwhelming start to this big, shiny new season. Did you feel that way?
Yeah.
Like nothing really happened.
No, it was slow.
It moved slower than Kylie driving a stick shift. And if you saw the episode, you get that reference. So Kylie's driving lesson took up about 20 of the 40 minutes. It actually made me miss Chris's hip replacement plotline.
Right. For real.
I was like, wish we could cut to a scene of her doing slow yoga in recovery. Khloe's story was interesting to me. So she revealed her baby boy's name was Tatum, which I feel like we knew weeks ago, but still cute. True and Tatum, cute. Makes me think of Channing Tatum, so he's destined for hotness. And throughout the episode, in between shots of Kim applying psoriasis cream and Kendall holding her tequila, Khloe also opens up about her struggles with having the baby Tatum, by a surrogate and not being able to connect with him right away. Listen to this.
I felt really guilty that like this woman just had my baby and I take the baby and then I go to another room and you're sort of separated. Like I felt it's such a transactional experience because it's not about him. I wish someone was honest about surrogacy and the difference of it, but it doesn't mean it's bad or good. It's still great. It's just very different.
I don't know. I appreciate this. I just feel like, surrogacy is expensive. It's not accessible to everybody. So this is not necessarily like the most universally relatable experience, but not feeling immediately bonded to your baby is, whether that baby came from your body, from an adoption, a surrogate, a donor. There are so many different ways of conceiving a child now. I just think it's not uncommon to not immediately connect with a little lump who honestly can't do shit for like the first several months. So I think her talking about it is actually really helpful. I think a lot of people feel shame for that, for not immediately bonding with their babies. And I don't know. I think that this will help so many people to not feel so alone in that. Thanks, Khloe. They're so relatable, Jace.
Yeah.
Here's something else that I did find relatable. Even though the Kardashians are billionaires with Dolce & Gabbana on speed dial, comforting to know that they still get sloppy when they drink. Here's Kylie breaking down what happens when her family drinks a little too much 818.
I mean, I can drink the most and hold it the best. Kendall and Kim show their drunkenness really fast. Courtney, like, pees just everywhere. She gets drunk and she's, like, naked somewhere. It's always fun to get drunk with, but she can get aggressive.
I feel that this is a relatable categorization of all different kinds of drunks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Jason. What kind of drunk Kardashian are you? Are you the kind that holds their liquor well, the Kylie? The kind that gets drunk and it shows fast, like right away, the Kendall and Kim? The kind that pees everywhere, quote. Or the kind that's fun but aggressive, also quote.
Yeah, I would say holds it well, but new category, sneaks off early to eat junk food.
Oh, yes, we have
escapes,
discussed
ghosts.
this. Because all you're thinking about while you're drinking is what you're going to Uber Eats on the way home.
Yeah.
Yes, this is...
And I leave without telling anybody.
Yes. No, this is consistent to your origin story. We appreciate that. We've also established on the show that I only get drunk by accident these days. And I feel like when I do, I am somewhere between Kendall, Kim, and Courtney. Like I show the drunkenness just a little too late, and I do pee everywhere. So if you're going to drink, do it with Kylie and Jason and not me, okay? Just drink with Jace, order your Uber Eats, and get on with your night. And that's a helpful breakdown of what you didn't miss on the not super explosive premiere of The Kardashians. Okay, can we move on from the new season of The Kardashians to the new season of Selling Sunset? A sentence I feel blessed to say, frankly. As we discussed last week, I don't have time to invest in Succession or Yellow Jackets or anything that could provide me with intellectual stimulation and growth. I only have time for Selling Sunset. Well, and the premiere of The Kardashians. I've made a lot of time this week. I was out of town. What am I supposed to do when I don't have children crawling into my bed with heaving shits in their pull-ups? Selling Sunset is my show. I dressed my family up as the Oppenheim group for Halloween. I live for the ugly houses, the insane clothes, the drama, the power ballads, the exposed nipples at brokers' opens. And after 6 seasons, I just have questions that can only be answered by a longtime cast member. And so it's time to phone a friend, bitches.
Girl, let's phone a friend.
Whether you watch the show or not, whether you've seen the whole season or not, it won't matter for this call, I promise. I am phoning Amanza Smith, an interior decorator, luxury real estate agent, mental health advocate, single mom, and since season 2, beloved cast member of Selling Sunset, which happens to be the #1 show on television right now. I just hope she steps out of the O Group offices to take my call.
Hello?
Amanza?
Hi, who's this?
Hi, it's Jessi. It's Jessi Cruikshank of Phone a Friend.
Hi, Jessi Cruikshank.
God, I can't even tell you how excited I am to talk to you. This is peak podcast for me, okay? And I had a member of NSYNC on.
No, wait, who?
Chris Kirkpatrick.
Okay, I'm really good friends with TCHES.
Really?
NSYNC history. Yeah.
Go on. Please.
I've known JC I've lived in LA for 23 years. 22 years. I've known JC for like 20 of those 22 years. Yeah. He's literally one of the nicest angelic humans on the planet.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
Did you ever date JC Chazes?
Yeah, we did. It was so long ago. It's like we were so young, but yeah, we dated.
Oh my God. This is hot tea. I am dropping. You get an air horn sound effect for dating JC Chazes?
Chazes. And
Chazes.
When we had our thing, when we were whatever you want to call it, they were on tour a lot and I was doing my thing. But we loved each other. But he stopped that. And then he said Eva Longoria. I was like, I got dumped for Eva Longoria. And I remember when it happened, I was like standing in line at the 7-Eleven, and I'm like this little girl straight off the boat from Indiana. And it was like on the cover of like some magazine. And I start crying and I'm calling my friend on the cell phone. And I know everybody in that store had to think that I was delusional. Like, this crazy girl thinks that she's dating Jessi from NSYNC. And then she just got dumped for Eva Longoria.
Oh my God. You found out from looking at the cover of a magazine.
Well, it was kind of like I kind of heard, I kind of knew, and he kind of told me like he was seeing so it was like a whole thing, but then it was like in my face, they were like on a red carpet or something. This was way before I was walking red carpets.
Of course.
I was still shopping at the El Precio Loco, like by the 99-cent store, by the Food for Less. Like, I didn't know anything about a red carpet.
Wow.
So yeah, I was heartbroken, but we are dear friends, and he is literally an angelic human. He's a really, really good guy.
I mean, I love every single part of this so much. And may I just say, we are off to an incredible start, Amanza. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's good times.
Okay, so you have been serving head-to-toe looks all season long. I feel like I need to give my listeners a vivid mental picture. So please describe what you're wearing right now, and feel free to go into detail.
So I have on, it's my son's t-shirt. I've customized it this afternoon. My assistant took me to the doctor, and on the way home I said, oh my God, 7-Eleven, I need a Slurpee. And I have a back injury, so I went in. I can walk for 10 minutes a day. I walked into the 7-Eleven, and I didn't get one, but I got 2 Slurpees. I got Fanta grape and cherry and cola mix. So I had 2 Slurpees. I had drip drooled Slurpee down my shirt, and then I have on some H&M men's faded brown taupe-ish. I'd say they're a taupe-ish color. One hole in the left below the knee. Sweatpants with a thin drawstring and unmatching socks. Hair freshly cleaned but slicked into a bun. I forgot to brush my teeth today, but I did shower, and I'm wearing deodorant.
This is the most #relatable shit I have ever heard. And can I just tell you, I don't believe you listened to my episode last week, but I had Whitney Port of the Hills on the show. We had had a play date. I brought her a Slurpee because I am a Slurpee person. And she was like, I just did Soul Cycle. I can't have that. And so for you to come on this week and tell me you have not only had a Slurpee today, it's on your bosom, on your shirt.
And my pants.
And your pants. It just,
and I didn't have one. I had 2.
Oh
I had
my God.
Slurp eye.
This is a girl after my own heart. Please. So then, and we should say that you, on season 6, you've been really vulnerable about having a cancer scare. I know you have a back issue right now, but how is your health in general?
It's funny because I didn't know that they were going to leave that open-ended. And because I have a back injury right now, when we got the screeners to see the show before the rest of the world, I didn't make it. I made it to 4 episodes and, fell asleep. I saw it with the rest of the world. I had no idea half of the stuff that I was about to see because I wasn't there. I wasn't there in Palm Springs for one of the nights. I wasn't there for, I'm not there when other girls film. And I didn't know that they hadn't buttoned that up. And I was like, oh my gosh, these fans and people that watch and care about us are blowing up my DM. Like, are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah. So, the season literally ends with Amanza could have cancer.
Yeah. And I honestly, I have to say, I wasn't super jazzed about that. I didn't want people to think that was not a cliffhanger.
Right. Yeah. Cliffhanger. Yes.
Cliffhanger. Okay. So I went to school in Indiana. What is a cliffhanger? It's obviously a cliffhanger. That's something. It's it's a
But anyway. This one was a cliffhanger. Okay, we didn't like it. Yeah,
it zonked me. So I was like, I made a public announcement basically to let everyone know that I, in fact, did not have cancer. They did a biopsy. It was benign, so obviously I'm very, very grateful and. Everything except for my mental health. Until this back went out, I thought I was fit as a fiddle.
Okay. Well, you look fit as a fiddle on the show. I want to start with the looks this season, and I'm spelling it LEWKS. always look incredible because you always just do you. You always give us Amanza.
Thank you.
But is it just me, or did a lot of the cast go from like business suits with a hint of cleavage in season 1 to nothing but nipple pasties in season 6? Like, what is happening?
We went all the way half stripper, half business. Like business. I mean, Chelsea, I love Chelsea dearly. Like sometimes she, like I believe she has this one top, and I'm like, is that cake frosting? Are those flowers? It was like
I don't think we would call it a top. It's more of a string bikini with like a whipped
like
cream
a tiny blazer over
dollop.
it. And that's how we dress on Selling Sunset. And we have, offices, real estate offices around the world are probably like getting called into HR. Like what? Like Marianne, why you cannot wear a thong and pasty? This is a business. And they're like, but I watch Selling Sunset, we get away with it because we're Selling Sunset. But everybody's elevated their style. I'm like, what am I going to walk in? Like, I'm going to have to just be naked and body tattoos with like one pasty.
I mean,
like,
there's no way to top Emma wearing bondage to a broker's open. Like you literally have to come in body paint. That's it.
And everybody's so hot. It's just disgusting. Everybody walks in and we're just like, we're girl crushing on each other. Like, oh my God, Emma, like she's just got this Barbie figure and the boobs and, and she's awesome. Yeah.
It truly is. So then when the cameras aren't rolling, when it's not Selling Sunset, are we still wearing full glam, like a wig and a string bikini to the office?
Not as much, but I mean, I just described my outfit. So nope, not today. It's also LA. And then now that we're on the show, they recognize us outside of the office. So everybody's elevated their looks.
Their looks.
LEWKS.
That's a question I do have for you is like how everyone looks so pulled together, because I used to go to the hair salon next to the Oppenheim Group offices. I saw you filming once, Amanza, and I was like so starstruck. I was frozen in your presence.
You should have come over and said, what's up?
I wanted to. Do you think I didn't like have a moment where I was like, I need to go take a picture with Amanza, but then I didn't want to, you were like doing your thing.
I would have felt special. I changed my hair up so much in the first few seasons that I was on. I was literally at Coachella with Mary. This has happened a couple of times. Once at Coachella and then once Mary and I were in Vegas on my birthday doing this Celsius event. At Coachella, I had a blonde wig. And in Vegas, I had red hair, almost like yours, but a bit brighter. And nobody knew who I was. And they would come up to me and they'd be handing me their phone. And they're like, could you take a picture of me and Mary from Selling Sunset?
Oh, my God, no. Well, I will tell you this. As I'm walking up, there's that hill from the parking lot up to Sunset. As I'm walking up, I see you coming down and you have two little buns. You have your a leopard print coat. And I actually in my brain was like, oh shit, is it Pride weekend? I saw this apparition appear over. And as you got closer to me, I was like, oh, it's just Amanza filming Selling Sunset.
I was a lollipop and some glow sticks away from a total rave.
I love it so much. But there are wardrobe trailers and makeup trailers in the parking lot there, right? Is that how it happens now? Do you get ready?
No. So there's a lot of down that hill, there's a lot of production tents. There's a lot of the production assistants, all of the vans with all the camera equipment in the back. I don't know what's all out there. Craft services. There's a bunch of stuff. There is one makeup trailer down at that bottom lot that when we do the what do they call them? Confessionals, the interview days.
Yes.
It's us and the camera. They do offer hair and makeup that day. Every other day, we do our, I don't do it myself, but we are in charge of our own glam and our own wardrobe. We don't have a budget. We don't have, And so I have Daisy Dennis. I love her to death. She does, when she's not available, I have a couple other people, but she's my girl. She's my solid girl that does my makeup. And then depending on if I have a weave, a wig, a cornrow, a bun, a high ponytail, whatever it's going on, I have a few different people. If it's a high slicked up ponytail or something like that, it's me doing it myself. If it's a wig, that definitely is somebody else. It's it's a whole production before you leave your house to go to the office, because if we're filming on an office day, then you gotta, we have our own little teams. It's expensive to be on Selling Sunset.
It's so expensive. Did you have that when you started in season 2?
Heck no. If you look back, season 2, you have to remember, I was the newbie.
Yeah.
I had just I lived in a 2-bedroom apartment. I was sleeping on a sofa. My kids so that my kids could have their own room, and I was on food stamps. There was no hair and makeup team. There was no dentist and no stylist. I wore everything. Thank goodness I've always had a really good style sense. So I wore everything out of my own closet. And then towards the end of the season, you're filming so much and you can't wear the same thing twice, God forbid. I would run out of clothes, and that's when I would stop at Ross Dress for Less.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then,
oh my God.
As the seasons progress, you start making a little more money, and then things, and then they start sending you free stuff. And so you get to elevate along with it. But a lot of this stuff, I had a stylist all during season 6, but a lot of times she would just bring the clothes and I would help, piece it together. And I realized in season 7, I didn't need a stylist because I was like, I'm paying all this money, and she's great and she's amazing at what she does. And she would bring pieces that I would have never had the opportunity to see or pull, but I just felt like I couldn't afford her anymore. I was like, geez,
seriously,
we got private school.
Yeah. Oh, this is the intel that I have been dying to get. Who would you say has had the most noticeable, we're going to call it a glow up, since appearing on the show?
I would say either Mary or Davina. And for two reasons, Mary is very, she's my best friend. So she's elevated her style because she got a stylist, and, you can put her in anything. She's cute as a button.
Yeah.
But, and then the different hairdos and stuff. And then Davina, because I think Davina's style totally switched from seasons. I don't even know what season we're in now. It feels
I know. Davina has gone from regular girl next door to dripping in Chanel.
Yes, because Davina was very corporate, she wasn't selling. So when she's doing real estate before Selling Sunset was a thing, obviously you weren't wearing confetti bras often at that time. So Davina, her wardrobe was very business, as it should be for real estate for the most part. And so she switched it up. And she is a really good stylist too. So I would say Mary and Davina.
Well, I hope Davina didn't spend too much on her stylist, because I think she got a total of 12.5 seconds in screen time in season 6.
Yeah.
Poor girl. Let's dive into season 6. This season, you really are the voice of reason in all the drama. And there hasn't been any beef between you and Chrishell in season 6, but you recently blocked her on Instagram. You wrote, quote, "Chrishell and I have our own little feud right now. Can you tell me, as your Slurpee sister, what that feud is about?"
I mean, I've been reading and I've been listening. She's been doing press about it now. So she's got her version of the story, and I haven't even gone there with details. It's like I could get into it. I'll just say this. There was and everybody thinks that it had something to do with me being friends with Nicole, because in season 6, they clearly have their beef.
Who I love, by the way. I love Nicole. Go on.
Nicole's amazing. And it has nothing to do with Nicole. It's something completely different. And it has to do with a design job. And it has to do with something that happened. And I didn't like the way it was handled. We greatly disagree on things. I was baffled. I actually heard her Sirius Radio episode just yesterday. And I was like, okay, well, now I feel like I need to speak up because this is unfair. She made it sound like I was given an opportunity. I had all these months to complete the job and I didn't complete it. And I was mad because it wasn't on the show or something. That's kind of what it dumbed down to, and that she had paid me for everything I did. I'm not going to get into detail, but I will say that I severely disagree with all of that. And there are two sides to every story. And, as far as the timing and those details, it's absolutely, that's not how it went down. I love Chrishell. I really do. We were dear friends. However, right now, because of my mental health, because of just where I am in my life, this little thing, big thing with her, it affected me so much that I wasn't trying to be petty when I blocked her. It would trigger me just seeing her face and hearing her voice when I'm scrolling through Instagram. I don't want to be triggered at 9:30 in the morning when I'm just trying to check my Instagram.
Yeah.
So I blocked her simply because of that. I guess the fans let her know that I had blocked her, and then now everybody's just made up their own narrative and kind of running with it. But that's it. It wasn't to be petty. It was literally to protect my own feelings. I cared about Chrishell very much. What happened in our friendship, it hurt, and I just didn't want to look at it. I didn't want to see it. I don't want to be affected like that when I'm trying to have my coffee or, deal with my back spasm or get my kids off to school. And so
I know.
I just blocked her.
And I'm so glad that you just said that because I do that all the time. If somebody pops up on my feed and it makes me feel at all jealous or insecure, whatever, and I don't like the way I feel, I block those people too because I want that to be a safe space where I feel good. So I'm with you.
So yeah, that's it. I don't know. I've changed a lot too in the past year. Like I had epiphanies. When my back went out, I was literally lying in the bed, like having epiphanies. I couldn't move, couldn't do anything. And I'm like, what is this? What is this? And I'm like, oh, okay. God's like, oh, look around, girl. Who has your back? Who has your back? You don't even have your own back. I feel very strongly about the fact that I just can't mess with it right now.
I respect it. And I will just tell you how I feel. I feel like Chrishell has always tried to be the likable one, the one who stays out of the drama, the Lauren Conrad, if you will. But this season, she cracks. And when she tells Nicole, bitch, I'll call you a bitch, you are a bitch, you've been a bitch, and Nicole says those are your true colors, I was like, yes, because I have always thought that there is a little touch of bitch energy that lurks under the surface of Chrishell.
It sucks because I've been such a dear friend to her we've been dear friends for so long. Like, I'm definitely not here to talk shit about her. Our thing is our thing. And, I want people to love her just as much as they love her. That's fine. I hope that, she doesn't make somebody feel the way that she made me feel in this situation. And they never have to feel this way. But I don't know. I think, we all change. And I think she did find her voice a little bit more. When I found out the whole Palm Springs thing about the drug accusations and all that, I'm like, oh my God, what? This has just gotten out of hand. And then I'm telling, Chrishell, yo, that wasn't nice. So I never choose sides. I just call it how I fucking see it. And I wish more people would be like that and just be honest and be truthful. I mean, maybe we wouldn't have a show, but I don't know. It's just, to me, it's so blatantly clear. And I know Nicole is very much on the same vibe as me. And the girl's gotten death threats. Like, she had to,
I saw that.
It's just ugly. I hope that people grow to love her because she really is an amazing person.
I love her. I feel like I get that from her. And just to clear it up, she does not have a drug problem.
No.
Thank you.
And then Chrishell says something about, Mary, was that your bachelorette party? I'm like, I hosted that bachelorette party. This is now trickling down. And like Mary said, you're involving people now that it's that has nothing to do with this. And let's just pretend she did have a drug problem. If somebody is a drug addict, that is a disease. And you're not going to scream across the table, oh, well, what about your cancer?
Right.
That's something that you want to coddle that person and get them help. It's not something that you throw at them. So that's a very sensitive topic. That is not that you want to be accused of ever, whether you do it or whether you don't. And to be honest, that shit is just off the table when it comes to this type of, conversation. I just think it was just really bad. And the way it was explained to me was like, oh, I said that she was acting like she was on crack. And then I saw it. I wasn't there. When I saw that scene, I was like, I've never wanted to jump through a television, go back in time and speak up for Nicole. I was so mad. I paused it. I literally sent Nicole this long text message at 3 a.m. I'm so sorry that I wasn't there for you more in season 6. I had I didn't know a lot of the stuff. We're not all sitting in the background when somebody else is showing a house to film that day or whatever.
Right. You don't see it until it airs. Yeah.
Conversations. And I felt really bad because I felt like I wasn't maybe there as much for my friend as I could have been. And we're fine. But I was just that was a harsh come at. And
I was wild.
Mortified.
Yeah, it was, there was a line that was crossed. There are so many rumors about the show. I'm going to ask you 5 controversial questions about Selling Sunset. You have to tell us everything you know. I'm calling this
Telling Sunset.
I want a big fancy car with the top back and shopping bags.
I feel like I'm about to be on a lie detector test.
You are. Yeah.
I'm going to get shocked into next year if I...
Yes, you're going to answer these questions as quickly and as honestly, because that's what you do best, Amanza, as you can. Here we go. According to Christine Quinn, there are 6 full-time storyboarders who create plot lines and storylines for the show. True or false?
False. I mean, false. That sounds so elaborate. Like, even if there were, how would you even know the secret intel? That sounds like a secret society in the back of some weird dark office. False. We don't know. If that's the case, we don't know.
They're not creating storylines for you. No. Chrissy Teigen started a rumor on Twitter that the women on the show don't actually sell real estate full-time. False.
Everyone on that show, everyone in the office, we have to be a licensed real estate agent. Like, you cannot, the Oppenheim Group is a very prestigious brokerage. Jason's not just going to have a bunch of floozies in there that, like, have a fake real estate license. It's not a vaccine card. You can't. And I will be the first to admit for myself, because I came in as a stager and an interior decorator. I've sold real estate for the Oppenheim Group. I mean, I've got proof of it, but I'm not as passionate as some of the other girls, because I am passionate more about my design work. If I have a client, of course I'm going to take the opportunity, but I'm more into like styling the homes that the girls sell. I'm still a little wet behind the ears when it comes to selling real estate. There's a lot of people in my comments like, what does she even do? She just sits there. And I'm like, but if you look at it, it's kind of like, yeah, you don't really see me do a lot of my design stuff, because a lot of that's after we're finished filming. And you don't see me sell a house, except for, I think in season 2 was the last time anybody saw me sell anything. So I'm like, they're not wrong in the sense that it looks like I don't sell anything, but I am a licensed real estate. I just paid my my California Association of Realtors dues like 3 days ago. Asked Jan, my assistant. I was like, oh shit, I got to pay these, or everybody at the brokerage is in trouble.
Right.
Yes, we are all real estate agents.
Got it. Thank you for clearing that up. Next, Chrishell only dated Jason for the show and for the listings.
Absolutely not. They were really madly in love. In fact, I hadn't seen Jason happier with anybody. When they were together, I was like, this guy, I've known Jason for 22 years. No, they were madly in love. And, everybody was really sad. We were all heartbroken when, that went south. But then look at them. They're both so in love again now. And so I see them both very, very happy. I will say, even with the Chrishell and Amanza, whatever you want to call it, I love that love. I love her with G Flip. They are, one of the coolest people, so talented. And I always would, kick it with them. And you can just tell they're like oozing with love for each other. And same with Jason and Lou. So I don't know. Everybody seems to be doing just fine.
I love that. And true or false, did G Flip and Chrishell get married in Vegas?
Yes.
Oh, they're married?
They're married. I didn't know this until, because I had stopped talking to her since when this happened. But, and then I saw, some of the press about it. And yeah, I didn't know about it. They've been married for a while.
Wow. Yes. Okay. Confirmed. Finally, Jason Oppenheim has a monster dick. True or false?
Oh my God. How would I know that?
You've known him for 22 years.
I've never heard those exact about Jason's penis. But I do know several girls that have dated him, and he must have something.
He has something.
Charming. Even if he didn't, Jason is lovely. We love Jason at this house. He's Uncle Jason, and he's just a good guy. He's really, I will say, out of everybody on the cast that I've been friends with, Jason roots me on. Like, he always asks about projects that I have going on outside of Selling Sunset. He's always interested in, my next thing and the kids. And he's like, I was going to say my biggest cheerleader. He's my biggest little cheerleader.
And that's how you play Telling Sunset.
Telling Sunset.
I want a big fancy car with the top back and shopping bags.
Oh my God. Wait, can I tell you this? Do you know this? I dressed my identical twin 5-year-old boys up as Brett and Jason Oppenheim this Halloween because I did feel
that.
You
did? Yes, somebody sent it to me in my DM. And I think I liked it, or I don't know if I commented on it, but I liked it. And when I saw that part, it made me, I was like, oh my God. When I saw that you had a podcast and you asked me to do it, I was like, yes, this is funny.
Yeah. Their heights are similar. Okay, so then let's fold Jason Oppenheim into the equation, and I'm going to ask you to play Marry, Fuck, Kill, Selling Sunset Men. Jason Oppenheim, Romaine, Nick Cannon.
Oh my gosh. So it's like my best friend's husband.
Yes.
One of my
correct.
best guy friends.
Yeah.
Or Nick Cannon.
We're throwing him into the mix. There's not a lot of men on Selling Sunset. Marry, fuck, or kill.
Okay, so I would marry Jason Oppenheim.
Love this. I
would cancel Nick Cannon. Oh my gosh, now I'm going to have sex with my best friend's husband. Well, that's not awkward or anything.
I have a soft spot for Romaine. He does it for me.
He's my bestie.
He is. He is very,
very cool guy. You would love Romaine.
I do feel like I really would. Okay, I'm getting to our final game, but before I do, I need to ask you this. In the trailer for next season, it ends with you saying 2 words, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck who, Amanza? Fuck who?
I'm not going to say, but I will. I'm not going to say.
Oh!
I can't give that away.
Okay, but we have to watch season 7?
Yeah, I know. I'm interested. We film these shows. We film this show, and it's just you're doing your life, and then you're filming it, and then months go by, and then it's out, and then I'm like, we forget half of the stuff. Like, oh well, that was a really nice house, or I wore that day.
Right.
Like that's what my hair looked like. Like there's so many things. I was disappointed. There was one scene in season 6, and you'll get a kick out of this. It was a day where I was like. It was a small group of us that were in the office for whatever reason. I think it was only three of us. And so I was only going to be there for a little bit. I was like popping in. I was like, I'm going to just throw on jeans. It was an okay outfit, but it wasn't wasn't a zinger.
Got it. Wasn't a zinger. Okay.
Thigh-high leather boots that had like multiple pockets that were purchased by me. It was like a mommy purchased to herself that I was so proud of. So I wore them with my jeans. I must have gotten up to make coffee about 15 times that day because I just knew if I didn't, you weren't going to get to see these boots.
Oh my God, yes. And did we see you?
Don't see the boots. I'm like, no, I made 15 cups of coffee that day.
God damn it.
Where did they go? Sometimes I'll kick my feet up on the table so if I'm paying a stylist or if I paid $1,200 for a pair of shoes, I need the viewers to see every ounce to the sole. And I couldn't even see not a neary inch of those beautiful cream boots. But I guess I'll wear them again because
please. That is some fucking bullshit, Amanza.
I have so much coffee in one day.
Oh my God. Well, when the girls come in with their designer bags, and I feel like some of them might be rented, borrowed, leased. They are popping that shit out in front of the lens. Okay.
Of course. Don't get me started. I have a cosmetic line coming out, and you think I'm every girl in the office reapplying their lip gloss?
Oh my God.
Stick it right in front of your coffee mug. And everybody must apply 3 to 5 times every time we're filming in the office.
That is incredible. Oh, hey, this is a fun fact I discovered about you today. You were a briefcase model on Deal or No Deal?
I was, yeah.
Amanza, you could have been royalty.
I used to make that joke because I'm mixed. I wasn't on the same season as her, and I always used to say, like, oh my God, I was just a season away of being a princess. Well, I missed that.
Oh God, you poor thing. You missed the chance to be married to a perpetually frostbitten penis. I'm sorry for your loss.
I don't think that I would have enjoyed that. I'm not sure how my personality would have. I wouldn't have fared well at the royal palace.
Yeah, I think they would have seen that heart in your cornrows and been very confused.
And my 28 tattoos. I have a face tattoo and something with nose piercing.
Oh, well, his loss. Okay, speaking of potential partners, is it true that you are recently single?
Yeah. Is it that recent anymore? It was back in November, I think.
Okay.
October? No, it was October.
So I think that makes you single and ready to mingle. I know that your castmates have dated television stars, athletes, tech giants, had babies with Nick Cannon, because I think you are a major catch. I want to help you find your next lover in a game called Dream Lover.
Dream love. Wait, that's not the tune.
Oh,
It's
it
a
is.
song,
Dream lover come. Yeah, we're straight up stealing that
Yes,
from
you
Mariah
be-
Carey.
Yeah.
No
And
permission.
neither one of us should even try. Like, if it was a Britney Spears song, maybe we could have pulled it off. But
No, we should let Mariah sing that one. I'm going to list some potential partners for you, Amanza. All you have to do is pick one or the other until we have the last person standing. Are you ready?
oh boy, okay.
Okay, we're going to start easy. Here we go. Nick Cannon or Tristan Thompson?
Oh Jesus,
Or hard?
Tristan Thompson.
Ooh, okay. Tristan Thompson or Alex Rodriguez?
Oh my goodness, they're like all these guys that have like cheated, and
It's going to get better.
I'm gonna say Tristan Thompson.
Tristan Thompson or Brett Oppenheim?
Brett Oppenheim.
Brett Oppenheim or Leonardo DiCaprio?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio or Tiger Woods?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio or Elon Musk?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay, yeah, no, good choice. Leonardo DiCaprio or Brad Pitt?
Oh, Brad Pitt, hands down.
Ooh, Brad Pitt or Pedro Pascal?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, Amanza. I'm not sure if he's your type, but
Sounds like my type. I
mean,
like exotic. Let's see. Pedro.
hot, star of The Last of Us, really like Met Gala look, shut it down.
No, what was it? Who was the other one? Brad Pitt?
Brad Pitt or
Brad
Brad Pitt. She literally just pulled up, I just want you to know, she pulled up a picture of him on her phone and went, oh no, she was disgusted, repulsed.
No.
Not for you. You're still with Brad Pitt right now. Brad Pitt or Zac Efron?
Brad Pitt. Don't you know I already dated Zac Efron?
I know. There were rumors that you were dating Zac Efron.
Yeah, that was a whole rumor thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Brad Pitt.
You're sticking with Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt or Simu Liu?
Who are these people? Do I not get out much?
Simu Liu was on Selling Sunset.
Oh, well, I don't always watch everybody else's scenes. I know he's like a Power Ranger, right?
Well, no,
Or
he was in a Marvel movie. Yeah.
Brad Pitt.
Okay, Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt or Bradley Cooper?
Oh, Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt or Tom Brady?
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt or Michael B. Jordan?
Oh, shit.
This is the final answer. You will end with...
I'm still going to say Brad Pitt.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Amanza and Brad Pitt. I cannot wait to see your romance unfold in season 17.
I don't know. It's going to be lovely, though. I've already designed my dress as we speak.
And that is how you play Dream Lover. Amanza, I feel like you're officially my dream lover now. I mean, I love you on the show. I love you even more now. I feel better. Take care of yourself and those gorgeous kids. And from one bad business bitch to another, thank you for taking my call.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for calling me. You know, my back hasn't hurt this whole time we've been chatting.
Maybe I'm the cure.
Oh my gosh, you're magical. I don't know if it was that or Brad Pitt. I'm like, he's established. He's mature. He's older.
Brad Pitt should be so lucky to be with you, Amanza.
I saw Thelma and Louise, and it was from there. I was like,
God. Well, I'm so happy that I could be the person to start this romance. And sorry to Simu Liu that you not only did not know who he was, did not remember him on the show, did not remember there being Simu Liu and Chrishell dating rumors. We'll just forget that ever happened.
Yeah.
Follow Amanza at Amanza Smith to get all things Amanza. You have so much coming up. I'm so excited to watch everything that you do. And then this is where we have to hang up and walk away and just drink Slurpees alone thinking about each other.
I'll invite you to the wedding. See you at the wedding.
Oh my God. I can't wait. Slurpee machines?
Hell yeah, with vodka.
Absolutely.
With tequila.
Okay, now I'm going to like cue a surging pop ballad by a sultry female songstress like they do on Selling Sunset and say bye, Amanza.
Bye. Thank you.
Amanza, everyone. Oh, yeah. Turn the volume up on that. I mean, did I ever expect to want to hang and get Slurpees with a cast member of Selling Sunset? No. But here we are. And can I tell you, we have been texting like jokes back and forth since I called her. She's so fun, so honest. I think she could pull Brad Pitt. I mean, he should be so lucky. So thank you, Amanza. And for the record, mere hours after our phone call, it was announced that Jason Oppenheim and his 24-year-old model girlfriend had broken up. shocking, upsetting. The world is reeling, especially after Amanza told me they are, quote, oozing with love for each other. So sad. We are in mourning. After the break, does Botox make you less funny? You asked. I'm answering next.
Commercial break.
We are back, and I'm still basking in the glow of Amanza. Like, Jason, can you believe?
Yeah, she's amazing.
We have interviewed the Prime Minister together, Jason, and yet...
Yeah, this is more
and yet
exciting.
It's more prestigious, if you will. It really is. Amanza Smith of Selling Sunset, who, listen, probably has had some work done. I'm sure she'd be honest about that. They all have. And that's what this message is about. Let's check my voicemail.
Check your voicemail.
Hi, Jessi. It's Alicia from Austin, Manitoba, Canada. And I totally agree with you. We are becoming so desensitized to women's faces. I've been so distracted watching TV and movies lately because none of the lead actors' faces move. I'm staring at their foreheads the entire time. And then when I've watched old movies like Bridesmaids, I know old, not that old, but Maya Rudolph and Kristen Wiig's face moves and everything is so much funnier. So I just want to know, do you think people are women and men are funnier when their faces actually move? And I just want to say thank you for your podcast. It's helped me so much with my mom guilt as a working mom of young ones. Thanks. Bye.
Oh, I mean, I love that. Thank you, Alicia. And you should know that listening to your voicemail, I am smiling and the lines around my eyes are crinkling like a raisin. Okay, I'm full Taylor Lautner in the face. And I'll be honest about that. It's probably the one thing I'm most insecure about at this stage in my elder millennial life. It's like my forehead wrinkles and the little wrinkles all around my eyes. And I think it's because we're presented with images of women of all ages who have these absolutely smooth faces that don't move. And we think that's how we should look. You know, we're so desensitized, not just from looking at the women on television and in movies, but from looking at ourselves with Zoom filters and like Paris filters. Like, I want to look like the way I do in my Instagram stories. And when I realize that I don't, you know, I get insecure. And I have to say, where I live, it's pretty common to look like that. Like in LA, med spas that do Botox and fillers are truly as omnipresent as Tim Hortons in Canada. Okay, you can like pull off the side of the road and get a little touch up. One time, I was lying in my dentist chair, getting a cleaning, and my dentist asked me if I wanted a little Botox while I was there. Like, what? I mean, that's just what it is. And in terms of being funnier, I don't know. I think Kristen Wiig and Maya Rudolph would still be hilarious with a Nicole Kidman face. But yes, I agree. It does help to be able to show human emotion. And that is sort of why I'm scared to touch my face, because I rely on making dumb faces to make people laugh. But you know what? Who knows? Absolutely no judgment. Whatever you want to do to feel great, I say do it. And maybe one day I'll say, fuck it. I'll go grab Slurpees with Amanza and we'll pop by Beverly Hills plastic surgeon Dr. Barrett's office and stop looking like old broccoli. You know, you never know. I want to leave my options open. Okay? Now that I'm on a podcast, you would never know. I could be smooth as silk over here. You'd never know. So thank you for your message, Alicia. And thank you all for listening, for leaving 5-star reviews. I was reading them this week and they were like honestly making me misty. You're all so kind and so supportive. Jason, what song do we end the ep with?
I mean, is there like one of your Selling Sunset bangers?
We could go with a Selling Sunset banger.
No, it's obvious. Wait.
Is it Padum Padum?
Yes,
is it Chicken Nugget Dreamland? I mean,
it's Padum Padum.
It's Padum Padum. Okay, fuck you, baby Romy. We're going Padum Padum.
Sorry.
That's it. That's our show. Huge thanks to Amanza Smith. Thanks to Kylie Minogue for blessing us with Padum Padum. Thank you to Jason, my producer, for informing me what Padum Padum is. Next week, we're so excited. We're celebrating Pride Month with Priyanka, the drag queen. That's going to be festive. Happy Pride, everybody. And now I'm actually going to go order a mechanical bull for Romy's birthday party. That is not a joke. It's happening. Jason, by the way, you're going to get an invite soon. Dan is invited. Whitney's invited. I might even invite Amanda.
I can't wait. I'm coming.
It's going to be a phone-a-friend bonanza here on a mechanical bull in my backyard. That's our show. Have a great week, everybody. And instead of bye, you know what I'm going to say today, Jay?
Let me hear it.
Padam, everybody.
Phone a Friend was created by our mom, Jessi Chrishell. The executive producers are Jessi Chrishell and Jason Yamba. The technical producer is Rob Parrott. The amazing theme song and sexy interludes are by Jay Malinowski from Bedouin Soundclash. Phone a Friend is part of the Acast Creator Network. Credits are by us, Ray Gatika and Rio Gatika. We're her kids. That's crazy, right? Wow, you're still listening? Okay, see you next week.